they're all red on the inside.
So, with that, let's kick on the background music and jump into it.
So is the messenger still here at the door? Did she just be like, hey, here's the message and skedaddle out of there?
I think it's a verbal message
It's
has.
a verbal. She's a messenger. She's an underling of.
She's still here like a moment after. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like, I have some very important news to tell you. And that's where we left off, and that's where we're picking up. So.
I don't remember my accent.
Well, you got a monologue to figure it out, so. I have some updates from Zoya. In particular, she told me that the Fang is quite unhappy with your lot, apparently something to do with a raid you performed on their hideout 2 weeks ago. What this means for you is that your lives are about to become much harder. The Taranis, or at least those working directly with the Fang, have become alerted to your presence and faces, and you've received a hefty bounty from anonymous sources. Be prepared to face significant resistance when moving through the city. Nearly every guard will have seen posters of your face by the end of the week, and indeed, while previously only Valia, a cur from the Skulk who I believe you've met, had taken an interest in you, it sounds like she's alerted Torel, the Silverclaw of the Skulk, of the trouble that you've been causing, meaning that you're about to have a lot more hostile attention focused on you in the very near future. Anyways, I'm sure you all have questions, and I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
How much is the bounty?
A lot. Several hundred gold, more than many of the people in the Taranis organizations make in a year.
Hundreds each?
And where are these posters? Like just everywhere in town? As if the government endorsed them?
The posters haven't gone up yet, but I expect that you'll be seeing them over the coming week.
We should talk to the Council of 17 about this.
Well, of course, you're free to try. Unfortunately, I suspect that might not be a fruitful endeavor.
Do you know which Taranis are working directly with the Fang?
Yes, indeed. So the short version is that you can expect the Twilight Cudgel to leave you alone due to the fact that they work more closely with Zoya, and she's ordered them to stand down for now. And in addition, the Silver Gavel is uninterested in working with an organization like the Twisted Fang, but the Buckle and Slosh Taranis seems somewhat keen to see your arrest and will make sure that you are unwelcome in the Brinestone and Wet Hook district. And unfortunately, the Taranis of the Clipped Wing became very interested once one of the Lyric Guard members, Calyx, found out that Lysta and Piotr were involved.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Word is that he raised the issue to the Clipped Wing patrician personally, and his unit has been fully assigned to the job of hunting you down, rather than just alerting the various shanks located throughout the city to keep an eye out for you, like the Buckle and Slosh.
Say, what time of day was this happening?
Morning.
Give or take.
Is Sasha still in the
Sasha
building?
has left for the day.
Fuck. Okay.
I don't think I've heard of any young children involved in this, though, so hopefully...
If
I
Caleb
did not say that out loud.
Okay.
I was asking out of character, to be clear. I do not want them to know that I have a handle yet.
Fair. Ignore that, then.
Delightful.
well, I'm going to be honest. I don't see how this changes, at least in my life, very much.
We're gonna have to be a lot more careful.
So much harder to go shopping for ingredients.
I could probably introduce you to some people.
They know about all of us. Every single one.
Oh. Yes. They've seen all of us fighting them.
How? I
I know
thought we
Valia, for
killed
one, got a
everyone that
very
we've
good-
come into.
Valia got a very good look at us before she ran away. Multiple
Twice.
times.
Does that mean you cannot go to your meetings anymore? Yeah.
I mean, I have to go to my meetings.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll just have to figure out a way.
Which meetings do you mean? At the monastery or with the city council?
At the monastery. I don't
Okay,
have any
that's-
meetings scheduled at the city council.
That's probably doable.
I think before our likenesses are spread, we should probably go out and buy our bare necessities. Okay, sorry, out of character. Ian, are you seriously quarantining us in game? Like, that is so mean. Okay, sorry, I couldn't contain it any longer.
I mean, you can walk around. It's just that, you know.
It's just
Just not in a group.
Just
also-
stay 6 feet away from other people. It's
He's also
fine.
instituting a rule where we all must make attacks of opportunity anytime given the option for it. So we all have to stay at least 1 square away from each other.
Nah, I'll go over the actual mechanics of this once y'all are done like talking about it.
That's yeah. Sorry. I think we should probably go out and buy some supplies so that we can hunker down here as much as needed. It would also probably make sense for me to get something else to wear. That would probably help
yes.
make me a little bit less recognizable.
Probably just some regular clothes would do. You know.
I've never bought clothes before. They've always... It's a uniform. It's always been
Do you know your
provided.
size?
I'm this big.
Satina, come here.
Everyone
I'm gonna
knows
look at the
my
message.
size.
Thank you. I believe we're good.
Yes.
Hey, would you mind, going shopping with Rhea?
Oh, of course.
I hope you're saying that to Satina, the messenger.
Yeah, I'm saying it to Satina.
Yeah, I was overhearing, and it's very unfortunate. I wouldn't happen to be caught up in this too, would I?
I don't know. Is the messenger still here?
Yeah, the messenger's still here. I've heard that there are 6 targets of interest, so I would assume so. She kind of like.
But she hasn't even done anything. That's not fair.
Damn it!
No, but Brandon.
How am I
would have
going
at
to go
least
to my
known.
job?
It's all right. We've got some money, and I'm pretty good at growing things.
Sorry, I thought you were just ending it at, and I'm pretty.
At least I don't think the thing right now is to grow drugs. You mean? Oh,
Food.
sorry.
I mean,
She would never grow drugs, Satina. That would be so wrong of her.
I might have some seeds for hallucinogenic mushrooms, but I'd have to dig for those.
We can talk later.
Bertel, why did you immediately jump to drugs? Is there something you need to tell us?
Don't worry about it.
Well, she was concerned about money.
Drugs are a good way to make money.
They can be lucrative.
Oh, I thought you meant for personal use.
She just kind of like. No. Anyways.
I was thinking maybe shop today. Tonight, do you all still think it's a good idea to go into Valia's place? I think we still should.
Oh, I think we need to do that today.
Yeah, I'm going to
Morning.
do that immediately as soon as we're done here.
Well,
Yeah, I've already skipped the first 3 hours of work, so fuck it.
Dimitri, I think you're quitting.
I think work
Yeah,
is
I
ended.
kind of got that from that. I'll just swing by, I guess, and my last half
Probably
paycheck.
wouldn't swing by. That's probably the first place they'll have people posted.
Miss
Got a trick up
Messenger,
my mind.
Yes.
could we trouble you and have you deliver a message to Dimitri's boss at the docks? I can pay you. Or do you only do that for Zoya? I'm not trying to be rude.
Payment is unnecessary. I've been instructed to assist your group for the time being.
You're part of our team now. Welcome to the team.
I mean, I have other duties to attend to for Zoya, of course, but messages, of course, I can deliver for you.
Still counts.
Still counts.
You see like a faint smirk appear and then disappear in an instant.
That's
What's your name, Miss Messenger?
Giles the Sword Hand. Pleasure.
Milo
Shake hand.
cautiously
I'm sorry.
looks at the hand that she extends.
Is it her sword hand?
No.
Well, so she's using her offhand to shake?
Or she's a southpaw and just shaking with the standard right.
That would make sense. Now we know it because of metagaming.
She just kind of like...
She's ambidextrous. They're both her.
No, I told you, she does the elbow tap. That's the thing now.
Oh, yeah.
So she doesn't shake your hand with her sword hand. Sword elbow.
Oh
was her
god,
first
it's
name again?
spreading!
What was her first name again?
You know, to stop the spread, we could get face masks, and then we could wear them out in public. Bonus, they wouldn't be able to recognize our faces.
Okay, your daily dose of escapism brought to you by Fantasticide.
Milo
I'm gonna go-
pulls out his quarantine mask.
I'm gonna go stand next to the 6'8" green elf. Yes, there are none of us who would need anything more than a face mask.
I pull on some gloves.
Brilliant.
It's gonna be a long caper.
Anyways.
You said you're able to assist us. Do you think you could ask Zoya to give me one person, like for a couple hours a week, just to help out with something?
I can ask, certainly, although I couldn't tell you whether she'll say yes or no. What do you need help with?
Well, Madame Zylstra needs help with cleaning and moving some of the heavier objects about once a week or so. So, that's usually what I do. Is someone? Have someone help her
Dimitri,
out?
maybe we can find a different solution for that problem. I
Yeah,
have some
but-
ideas.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy anyways.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't want to send the crime group into the monastery or into the orphanage where they can
Orphanage?
recruit children.
27.
Yes, of course.
Oh wait, no, I leveled up. It's a 28.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's be
Satina
honest
just
here.
kind of sidles up to Rhea and says like, don't worry, they're already in very close contact with the nastier elements of society.
Most likely wouldn't be someone that's like actually nasty. It'd just be some some brute from one of the Tauranus that she controls.
Is you comfortable with that gamble?
Anyways, if we don't have any further messages, we should probably get to our tasks for the day.
Yes, very well. Feel free to leave something outside your warehouse if you need to get my attention again. We'll
I'll
be
find something to hang.
keeping an eye. Good day. She bows and walks off. So, mechanically speaking, the way this is gonna work is I came up with this handy dandy map of Aquila that I'll bring up in a hot second. Yeah, so this is the map, and this is, where is it? The illegible map that. Ooh, there we go. This is a legible map that you can't see when it's that small, so I'll bring it up larger.
Full screen map. I love it. I love maps. They're like
Give
lists.
us the map. I'm a map. I'm a map. I'm a map. I'm a map.
Okay.
Hey, we got a follower. Thanks for following.
I'm so sorry I sang Dora at you.
No, that's
We
what
don't
did
want
it.
you to leave.
Anyways, so yeah, this is the map of the city. I also have a printed out version that I will put tokens on, but 1 square is roughly a quarter mile, and moving 1 square will cause the DC of a check to increase by 1. The base DC for now is 5. And as time goes on, people become more aware of your faces, more posters are put up, it'll go up higher. So
Does taking posters down lower it?
It's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, like I'm gonna.
Like
I totally
I
want to
mean,
have my orphanage kids do that.
like I have elixirs that can change my face. Can I go around and just pull down posters with my face on it?
taking down 1 poster won't. Taking down a lot of posters might.
What about
Anyways,
killing a magister? Does that lower our...
no. If anything, opposite. So you can use diplomacy with 1 person try and overcome the DC, and if that person succeeds, then you win, and if it doesn't, then random encounter time. Sneak is everybody has to try it, and if half succeeds, then cool, and if less than half succeeds, then random encounter time. We can also talk about society or other checks that you might have good ideas for.
Cool.
We cut down on the squares we go through if we like use the after crypts because we have that handy dandy map.
The aftercrypts have their own set of problems, but we can talk about that when the time comes.
Not great for the immediate term, but may become necessary eventually. And then I assume disguises or something would be against roughly that same DC.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Could we get you to send us a gridless or a gridded version? I have the gridless version.
So I can send it on the Discord in a sec.
Thank you very much.
You should send that to a public channel on the Discord because
Ah, yes.
why not?
Also,
That's
what
right,
exactly-
people. If you join our Discord, you can see cool things sometimes.
Fantasticide.net/Discord. It will be going in the general channel, so.
That's exciting.
And where exactly in Regina is our little handy dandy warehouse?
Why, yes. So give me a sec while I get
Isn't
the
it
map
in the
up.
Redwood?
No, it's in the Virginia.
No, it's in the Regina.
Hopefully,
we ain't ritzy enough for the
side
Redwood.
Closer to Alarin.
Well, I
No
mean,
way I
it's
would
not
be in
like
the
we're
Redwood.
paying for this place.
If it was closer to Alarin, that would be amazing.
It's not a fair price to shake down.
Okay, so I need to do that one off, that one on. Awesome.
Boom.
So the problem with this is that I used a thing to print it out, and then it decided to just like cut off a square in the middle. So that's why things don't line up well.
Oh.
I see that.
But
I don't know. I kind of like the Moose District.
The Moog.
okay.
Catfoot Shipians.
Reet and Abby, do you know if there's any like building tokens that we got with that like wooden set?
If they were, they would be separated.
I don't think that there were explicitly buildings, but there were some things that like had class symbols that might be good to represent
No,
what
it's-
each building was.
It's cool.
refill my
We
water.
have construct tokens. Okay.
They should all be labeled.
So let's say we got the warehouse here. The monastery was over.
It's in Alarin.
Yeah, I put it. I'm trying to find out where I put it. Right
Yeah.
here. And then
It's not too bad. Where's Sasha's school?
That is where the what was it? Zylstra's is. Sasha's school is over here.
Cool. So we go all across town regularly. Awesome.
Yup.
Cool.
Anywhere else you want me to?
Well,
Wait,
where's
is there a
the
warehouse
specifically?
close? Which one is
Oh,
our
sorry.
warehouse? That one?
The top one.
Is it just on the other side of the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So there are gates here and here.
But what? I thought it was in the Mookride, but it must be in the Virginia.
Nope.
Oh,
It's,
do we have Madame Zylstra's on there?
Sorry, backwards. Yeah.
that is over here.
Okay, that's that one. Okay.
We also have, so you've been going to, I can't remember the name of the place, but there's been a bar that leads into the after crypts that you've been using. That is over here.
Oh, that's very close. I like it.
Charging Stallion?
Yeah.
No.
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 Charging Stallion was in the
That's in
Mugra.
Belgrade.
That's going to be over here.
Yeah, that one was also important.
That's Zoya's spot. Or one of her spots.
Cool. That is conveniently close to us. Nope, it's
There's-
close to Zilly's.
there's a
Never
wall.
mind. I'm crazy. I'm great at it. It's
Yeah.
fine. I
Those
can
are-
read
they're both in.
maps.
Okay.
I can read language
Well,
and maps.
today we have to go shopping before our notoriety gets up more. And also we have to go raid her place in the aftercrypts. Do we want to all go to first Zylstra's, then via that Valia's to go check that out, get what we can get, and then some of us can split up on the way back to go gather supplies?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
I think that would be a splendid idea,
What
says
kind of-
Milo.
What kind of supplies do you think we're going to need?
Food. Food's a big one. Probably spare arrows and
The
other
ash lamb?
weaponry stuffs.
Or the Ashen Lamb or something like that. Is the bar?
Oh yeah, the Ashen Lime's the secret entrance to the thing.
I found it in my notes.
I can see what I can do about helping us get some food. So I'll head
But
out to the farmer's
I've
market
got a
after all.
garden growing outside, and I can, so
You
long
can't
as
grow
we don't
everything,
really
can
plan
you?
on doing other things, can create food.
Like out of thin air.
Out of plants, Dimitri.
I was talking about just, I know a couple of the farmers at the farmer's market. Just see if they'd like to deliver some of their food here in the morning time.
You're just going to tell them where we live?
No. I can meet them, across the street or something like
Please don't.
Wait.
If we're going to do dead drops, we should have it at least a little while away from here.
that. No, I can arrange dead drops easy.
You know, Dimitri, you're not very cautious.
I know lots of people in the community that are pretty cautious for me to do some stuff like that, so I think I can
don't think
arrange
you
that.
understand how caution works.
Haven't gotten in trouble yet, have we?
Yes.
We are in
Well-
trouble. That's why we're taking these precautions.
Well, haven't gotten
Everyone,
caught.
every Taurinus in town is out to get us. Save two.
What do you consider trouble?
Getting caught.
And yet you're trying to do things that increases that chance.
Guys, let's gear up and get going to Zylstra's. We're not going to get anywhere with this.
All right.
Schrodinger's trouble.
Milo pops some different colored vials into his bandolier and
Just
marks
chugs
himself
them
as
all
ready.
right now.
Oh, did I hit the level for that? I did. Piotr's also gonna pop a couple different weird vials into his bandolier
My prepared poisons and stuff.
/ belt pouches.
Okay. So it sounds like you all are primarily buying different clothes. Is that right?
We are immediately going to
We're going
Zylstra's
to
right now.
Valius.
Okay.
We're going to Zylstra's and then Tavali's, and then we're gonna grab like disguise. I mean, I have a disguise kit, so I'll make up myself so I don't look like a half elf on the way there, and I'll make up Lystra if she lets me.
No, that's all right. I just cast prestidigitation on myself and changed my skin color.
Magic is bullshit.
Because I can color things.
Okay, we got 11 tiles to get to Zylstra's, so that means that it is going to be a DC 16.
All right, so do we want to stealth this one, or do we want to have somebody try and just be like, nothing to see here, folks. Don't worry about it.
Stealth or Diplo.
Would that be society
We
just
don't
to be
get a
like?
Oh.
character sheet anymore.
Right, I'm sorry, I forgot. There are districts that are free to move through, and that is actually both the Ruginia and the Mugra, so you can just go there.
Yes.
But the Alarin, Redwood, and Valisale districts, because those are patrolled by the Clipped Wing, are double.
Okay.
Delightful.
They're the ones
Difficult
that are
terrain
mad
and
at
easy
us.
terrain.
No, the politicians are up in those ones.
I live in Alarin, dog. I got it.
So yeah, it's just a DC 5. Can anybody fail that? Like if
For any of these checks now.
okay,
For-
Except on a 1. Except on a 1.
I don't care if you have to fail on a 1.
Joe, roll us the die. Don't roll a 1.
For what?
Doesn't matter. It's just D20.
I rolled a 19.
Cool.
You critically succeed then, I guess.
It would have been a 29 for me, so. Yes.
For stealth? Yeah, that would have been a 29 for me too.
Not for stealth, but for anything that we.
Oh,
will
wait. Oh yeah,
stealth
not it.
would've-
That's
How about
We did it.
diplomacy?
Stealth is really good. Holy
would've been
crap.
no.
27
I was
for me.
wrong. It would have been a 27 for me stealth.
It would have been a
Okay, that's-
29 for
yeah.
me still.
Would have been 27 stealth for me.
Why are we so stealthy, guys?
We get there.
Because I'm a dex build.
It was everyone in general.
I know.
And not-
Because we're all dex builds.
Because you have one frontline fighter and they're a dex build, yes.
I'm frontline. Ish. I've
You're
got like
behind
less HP.
frontline. Like,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I do not contribute a line. I dash behind it.
Okay, so yeah, you can all just like buy clothes. If we want to go around briefly describing the clothing that we buy, feel free. Starting from top left, going clockwise.
The clothing that we buy. Well, I went to buy something that looks the exact opposite of what I'm wearing.
So bright red. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like
the
orange.
opposite of blue. Yeah, just,
Orange. It's
Whatever.
got long sleeves, and it's probably like shorts instead of. And yeah.
I'm going to advise her to maybe buy something that is a bit duller in color.
Okay, it doesn't have to be bright orange. Well, maybe.
like more of a tannish orange, like a burnt sienna.
Yeah, like a burnt sienna, and then like also like a cloak that's like.
I'm sorry, I
10.
work with a 64 box of crayons on a good day. Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna is a color in a 64 box crayons.
Yeah,
Alex, maybe you
are
need
you
to
calling
color
yourself
more.
a 32 box crayon? Because 32 box crayon doesn't have burnt sienna, but 64 does.
I said on a
64
good day.
definitely.
Evidently,
does.
it's not a good day.
Fine. Indian yellow. To speak
I'm
Bob
looking
Ross
for-
paint colors.
I'm looking for a plum cloak with an ochre sash.
That's
God,
quite
what a
Did you
rich.
just grab your 64 case of crayons to check for
It's
burnt
my 50
sienna?
case of colored pencils by Crayola.
I'm
There is no burnt sienna.
Flexing
Ian,
in 2020.
I'm so sorry. I did not know what I was starting.
Don't worry, my box of colors is like
I have
16
a lot of
tops.
things I can grab from just in this vicinity. Don't make sense.
So Milo probably wouldn't buy any extra clothes, but after our little excursion to Valia, he might down an infiltrator's elixir to change his appearance and take a bath at home in the Alarin district.
Oh, that's going to require a roll.
I know, but
It's
I'm gonna wait
later.
till after we do the Valia stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, that's what he wants to do afterwards. He's gonna try and go home and take a bath because it's probably the last time he'll get to do that for a while.
I'm
Accurate.
going to buy some gray, like a gray shoulder cloak, like just cloak, and like a tan dress, just kind of like simple. Try and find a dress that's long enough to cover my knees. Maybe.
You could get tights for underneath it. Stockings.
It's more, I'm 6'6", so like
Yeah.
finding a dress that's long enough.
Go to the local big and tall. You know, Milo is a pretty adept crafter. He could probably help you hem a dress.
Well, hemming usually goes in the opposite length direction.
Yeah, I mean, he
So-
could probably take out the hem on a.
Yeah, but that like will give me
An extra inch.
an extra
Just-
inch
just
and
steal
maybe
some
like a raw
fabric.
edge.
Just steal a bolt of fabric.
I'll just go with what was supposed to be like a long dress, but it only comes up to my knees instead of to my ankles, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and then get some
okay.
tights.
Okay. Piotr?
We're just gonna buy some Ravnin clothes, which I'm guessing are like more like hide stitched together, and maybe some like splashes of color along them, trimmed with fur.
Something like.
Something like that. He's gonna buy some Ravnin clothes. And he can always fall back on his Ravnin accent to finish the disguise.
Dimitri?
Dimitri goes and he purchases a new pair of boots for himself since he's only had one pair for the last couple of years, and he gets a cloak of very similar make that he has currently, but it's like a dark purplish gray color. And as he's walking by to kind of regroup, whenever he does this, he goes by this apple stand where he sees this guy. You know, he's there every single day around evening time, and kind of takes off his current boots and his cloak and kind of just sets them down next to the fella, and then puts on his new clothes and walks away.
Okay.
I feel like it's weird to change standing next to the fellow. Like, I feel like you should have changed first and then just dropped him off.
Well, I just like took off my shoes in front of him. That's all.
I'm just saying, like, if someone was giving me shoes, I guess my preference would be not that they took them off their own feet right next to me and handed them to me, but beggars
didn't
can't be choosers.
He didn't have the intent until he saw the guy that day, so that's why.
It's the
It's an
Dimitri idea.
impulse. It's like the reverse of an impulse buy.
It was
An
it was
impulse
an impulse give.
Yeah, Milo?
Milo has clothes. He'll probably just grab them from home.
That's a
He's got a
good
pretty sturdy.
question.
He's got a pretty sturdy cloak and some breeches.
Okay, so if you're gonna grab them from home, then I got. Are you doing that now or after the?
After,
Okay.
yeah, I have a dark cloak anyways that I've been wearing that is, more adept for me to sneak about in. But if I'm gonna grab other stuff, I'm gonna grab my clothes when I run home.
Gotcha. Okay. With all of, excuse me, that then, you all.
Again, that's happening after we go to Valia's.
Okay.
Given we all survived.
Given we all survive.
You all survive. Yeah, you all go down into the crypts through. Do you go through
Basilisca.
Zylstra's?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me remove map A and bring up map B. And that one. Okay.
We're stealthing to Valia's, probably.
We come in at A and we go to
10.
10, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna skirt around 4 though. Are we gonna go through 4 or down around past B and up to 10?
I mean, that's
Probably a good
lot.
idea to skirt around.
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way through the tunnels. Piotr, why don't you roll a perception check?
Delightful. I know what that's for. 11.
Oh,
Screw it. Hero point. 15. 16 versus traps.
okay. Sounds good. You all make your way slowly and carefully through the dark, drippy tunnels and wind your way through the curvy paths that lead to Valia's study. And eventually you reach the front doors and open it. And inside is a sight you weren't quite expecting. And that's where we're going to leave off for break, because I need to get some shit in order.
That's terrible news. Okay.
That's great news.
I spent a hero point for that.
Yeah, be back in 10.
Make those. I was like, but that's like still expensive to make. Why would I do that?
Hey.
Hey!
Hello.
Welcome back. Yeah. We were just having conversation about how, like, it's weird how expensive consumables are, except that APs kind of hand them out like candy, so it makes it slightly better. But
Yeah, I remember getting like 12 in my AP calculus class.
wait, your
I only
teacher
got a
was handing you
5 on that.
consumables?
I never ran that one.
It's gonna be my new homebrew Pathfinder 2 game. It's called Calculus.
I'm a little surprised, Evan, that you haven't, considering that it's pretty integral to D&D history.
I see what you did there.
That was great. I loved it.
What if we can derive any more jokes from that?
Oh, stop.
I mean,
Oh, we lost Rhea!
if I want you to stop, I'll give you a sign.
Ah. But only if I
Guys.
co-sign.
I know what that means.
Let's round up this
Like,
cotangent.
That stuff's like in all math.
Yeah, it's
I
getting
know, I
pretty
thought those jokes were
derivative.
pretty
Anyways, yeah, so we were just about to open the door into Valia's study, and there was something mysterious about this incursion, and we are going to get into that right now. So, Piotr,
Yeah.
you stop just short down a hallway as you see two people standing at attention a ways down the hallway, just outside the door to Valia's study. It looks like a woman and a man, and they're both dressed like Taranis of the Clipped Wing.
I'm gonna whisper to the Leshy that's with me so I can relay it to the rest of the group who's presumably far behind me. I shouldn't actually whisper to my shoulder. Got 2 clipped wing by the entrance to Valia's study.
Yes.
Do we
Sounds
have
like they
clipped
can't
wing
fly.
sigils? Am I remembering that correctly?
As in, like, artwork that we can show off? Or as
No,
in, like...
No, we
as in,
do.
does our party have emblems?
Yes.
Yes,
You
I have 3 on me
has-
right now.
Yes.
Yeah, only 3 though. One of them went mysteriously missing.
Oh, if one of them went mysteriously missing, then I only have 2.
So I feel like there's something there.
You, if you hang around a little while, you can roll perception to kind of, like, listen in on them.
I
I'll
was
just
gonna.
fake out for a little bit.
Did we respawn back through the lessee?
You guys can. Whether you do or not is.
Do we
Do
want?
we
I don't say anything.
Do we have
I'm
anything?
just being cautious.
Do we remember Does Milo remember any of the features of clipped wing that we've seen in the past?
Why, yes. So, the Clipped Wing are denoted by their, square golden pin on their lapel engraved with a star.
All right. Well, assuming Piotr has them on him.
Yep.
I meant features of a person I had seen as a member of them before.
Calyx.
Oh, Calyx. Yeah, that's perfect.
I imagine you would have said his name if he were one of the two guards standing at attention.
Yeah.
That's a question for you, Ian, the DM.
Would they
If
have...
Calyx was one of the two people standing at attention, you wouldn't have told Piotr, hey, it's two clipped wing people. You would have been like,
Oh, yeah, no.
it's Calyx and some other dude.
No, it's two people that you don't recognize standing
Or God
outside the
forbid.
door.
Or God forbid, 2 Calyx.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you're gonna...
Calyx 2 and Calyx Prime.
I'm gonna drink an infiltrator's elixir, which lasts for 10 minutes, to get my features as close as I can to Calyx's. I know that I can't do it exactly, but I can still match skin tone, eye color.
Let's
Before you do
hold that thought
Okay, I will.
and
hold
let
that.
Piotr roll perception.
Okay, and then I have a plan I wish to share with Milo. 25.
Okay, so you position yourself like a very safe distance away, and with your sharp stone elf ears specifically designed for cavernous interiors such as this, you manage to make out with a surprising amount of clarity what they're talking about. I'm not going to try and imitate voices because I don't like talking to myself in character, but the gist is that they're a little confused. They thought this meeting was supposed to go a little bit faster, and they wonder what Calyx is doing in there.
Well, I still have a plan, but I'm wondering if we should do it.
Well, that changed my plan because maybe
Also,
trying to
Calyx is in there apparently at a meeting.
Apparently,
Milo will put down the potion before it touches his lips.
I have a plan. Wait, but can you do that potion to two people at once? Or do you only have the one?
I'll pull out a second one and be like, I do have 2.
What if we had two people take it and then be like, oh, we're here to relieve you. It's our turn to stand guard at this door for Calyx. That probably wouldn't work.
I imagine the two might be part of like his personal guard or something.
I mean,
We could pretend to be Sarah and
just-
Valia.
knock them out.
We could pretend to be Sarah and Valia because they're unlikely to be here. Walking around at least.
Unlikely, she says.
Well, this is
So,
a fantasy world with
If 2
magic.
people were to go up, disguised as those 2, I could make a ghost sound down the hallway of like receding footsteps. You know, the same plan as last time, just kind of a little different. And you guys could be like, "Hey, we need help with people down there that we're fighting against."
We could disguise
And then we could lead them
ourselves as
away.
Twisted
We could
Fae.
ambush those 2 and take those 2 out separately. That way we don't have to fight them and Calyx.
I mean, or we could just have them go into the meeting with Calyx and find out what he wants.
I get the feeling our disguises might not hold up to scrutiny.
Probably not, no.
I
Depends on
mean,
how clever you are.
I do still have her mask that I took off.
Very nice, very nice. I'm just thinking that we're not going to be able to get into that study and not have to fight at some point. I'd rather have it be 2 manageable fights than 1 big unmanageable one.
So,
Divide and conquer.
why don't I go in there as Valia? Well, you guys take out those guards and I'll make sure Calyx doesn't run out.
Can I ask a question? So we want to go into her study just to like look around, right?
And grab evidence, and well, we don't know what we don't know.
Is
There might be
it
good stuff in there.
worth picking a fight right now?
To kick Calyx's ass? Yes.
If we can take out the head of, I mean, he's probably a badass, but if we can take out the head of the clipped wing, That'll be seriously nice.
He also could be trying to take important information as well, and we want to get that before he can take it out of here.
Minor inconsistency with established things that have been said. So Calyx is not the head of the clipped wing unless I've said that he is, which I don't think I have.
I thought you had, like, way back, like, 8 months ago.
I
But
have in my notes that he is not. So hopefully nobody goes back and watches episode 2.
Tell Ian if he's wrong. Use your knowledge, internet.
I mean, it could have
I think I
been
just got him as
a
a high
mix-up
up in
with
the clipped wing.
Anyways,
Calyx,
Nothing that the internet likes
or
more
the
than
other
being
guy
right.
who is
Calyx.
the head of his.
Yes.
anyways, as of
Of
earlier this episode, it was established that Calyx is a lyric guard, which is like the middle tier. And then, there are people under him, but there's still
Nice.
one person above him, which is the patrician of the clipped wing Taranis.
Like I said, I could have gotten confused with Calyx, who I'm pretty sure is the leader.
I
of
just
the
remember
Slash
that from,
Knuckle.
like, session 0 when we first established this. My memory is also known to be wrong.
could have been like a very high up person of.
He is a very high up person.
Yeah,
Taking
so-
out a lieutenant of their organization, going British, would also be valuable, just not quite as valuable.
Plus, we'd get to stick it to Calyx.
Plus, we get to stick it to Calyx.
I just didn't think.
I don't know how you're gonna stop him from coming out once he hears the sound of us beating his guards up, or
That's why
them
we-
beating us up if they turn out to be tougher than us.
That's why we don't make a sound.
I just feel like we should come back later when there aren't people
Be
hanging out in the
exhausted,
room
but I
we're
can
trying to
disguise
snoop
every single
through.
one of us.
Well, there's a chance that he'll take stuff out of that room that we need or want in order to hide his involvement. We risk a chance of making this an entirely pointless trip.
I still think the lead the two off and then bonk them on the head
Yeah, I'm
is
fine
the
with
most
that.
likely to get this into 2 separate fights.
Is everyone else fine with that?
I mean,
If
if
those things works, I can assist
Yeah.
greatly with disguises, or if you want to just be quiet and bonk someone on the head, that's fine with me. But I can even disguise your voice.
I'm planning on hiding an ambush for them. So who would be our 2 that would go up? We want to have them be disguised as Valia and Sarah.
well, Lysta does have the mask.
And we do know they're not going to be around here, and they are known people as opposed to people we're making up.
I think Milo's pretty fast on his feet when it comes to finding the right words to say in these situations. So I think Lysta and Milo should go. Also, I don't really want to go.
Anyone can wear the mask.
No one cared who I was.
That's
Sorry.
true. That is true. In that case, Milo will put his hand out. I'll be Valia.
I'll hand you the fox mask.
Does
And he'll hand-
I hesitate to say this, but do you want to send Dimitri with him? Because he's got magic and disguise stuff, apparently.
Does Infiltrator's potion
He
mask
does know
your voice
Sarah
as
very
well as it have the
well.
auditory trait?
So he would be able to.
Let me check real
That's so
fast.
mean. We can't make him pretend to be Sarah the day after we watch Sarah die.
You won't do
That's so mean.
But
I can ask him to do that.
It does not do my voice, no.
All right.
It does physical
So-
appearance things.
Who's going to be doing the talking over there between the two of you?
Dude,
Yes,
you,
they're
dude,
both
you two. I'm gonna be hiding
You're
away.
coming,
Yeah, yeah.
you're coming with me.
I guess that means me.
Oh, I don't want to talk to them.
I'll talk to them, but I need my voice to sound not like a man.
Okay, fine. Give me a second. And I have to take a minute. I pull out that occult talisman I have and kind of just focus on it for a little bit and walk back over to you, and I'll reach out my hand, touch your chest, and you just become Valia, second level illusory disguise, and your voice also sounds like her for the next hour.
Oh, cool. That means I can save one of my infiltrator's elixirs. That means I can save one of my infiltrator's elixirs. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! But
Right,
then
and I'll be lying in wait to make that sound of the receding footsteps when you guys go and ask for help. So that they
Now, does
charge off
Milo
with you.
remember how I did Valia's voice? Or does...
Yeah, it's cool.
Unless you guys don't want me to do that.
I did... I do have notes for what I use for accents for her. Slightly Russian, slightly higher pitched than usual. If you don't know how to do a Russian accent, that's fine.
good. I like this. No, I can't do it.
Just say
like this.
Strovia.
Strovia. Strovia. Yeah.
Good enough.
You get a
Da.
+4 to your deception checks for people using your Valia disguise.
Well, I'll toss you an infiltrator's elixir that you can use to make yourself look closely to Sarah. It's a +4 to your deception checks.
I'm not gonna look like Sarah. What I can
Please tell me you're not going to look like yourself.
What I can
Actually,
do, though, is
yes.
You
I'm
should look like
going-
Brandon.
No, look like yourself. I'm gonna grab a knife and I'm gonna pull Yamitri's hair and hold it to his neck and say, "Does this look believable?"
How
Then
about this?
how do you propose we get them?
I'm going to make an illusory creature
here.
of Sarah, and she walks next to you.
Oh, that'll be easier.
Yeah. A magic.
I'll let go of Yamitri. I'm like, that works too.
All right, I'm gonna Batman onto the ceiling and be ready to cast Ghost Sound to make receding boot steps, like couple sets of them, such that when you go over and say, "Hey, we need help. There's some people over there that we need your help to take out. Please."
I will wait in ambush around the corner.
Then there's evidence, and they might get more pressure to come.
Okay. So, the way that
Jody, were you gonna say something?
Oh, so I can't speak through the creature as Sarah's voice, by the way.
Cool. I'm gonna fake a limp, because I want them to think that I'm injured, so that I could be pulling back, and I need them to pursue the people that injured me.
Yeah, and I'll adjust the disguise so she has that similar gash like that she had when we ran into her, half a day ago.
Okay.
Oh, this plan's gonna fall apart
And
immediately.
I'll be
For the shot.
holding
Alright.
and waiting to cast electric arc for when they.
Holding and waiting to cast knife.
Yeah, I'll start making my way down the hallway then with the illusionary creature next to me.
I kind of look at the version of Sarah that I made and just look at it and sigh and just nod, and it goes with Milo.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
I'll hold Dimitri's hand.
Oh, Dimitri.
So, yeah.
This is a hard hold. I'm holding your hand too simple, but like,
Knuckles are being stitched.
Okay,
but I'm
okay.
holding your hand too.
Okay. So,
So,
Valia and Sarah make their way down the hall and walk past Batman Piotr. And almost immediately you see the two guards standing outside the doorway show recognition, be like, suddenly snap to the attention and like stop talking about stuff. They kind of sidle away from the doors and allow you to enter into the area, which I will bring up on map in a sec.
Yeah, as I see them at the end of the hallway, I'm just gonna limp a little bit forwards and say, "Soldier, your assistance, please."
Why are you trying to get their assistance?
wants to
Because
send
I'm
them after
limping
the
and Sarah's clearly hurt.
attackers.
Sarah's going along with his ruse.
So I'm limping. I was limping down the hallway. When they see me, I'm gonna make myself look like I'm in pain and request one of their help to stand.
Gotcha. What's the problem?
I'm having a bit of a hard time standing. If you couldn't tell, we had an intruder.
Damn it!
But
Quick,
I
now
lost track of them in the dark. Come here.
let's see if we can catch him. All right.
Cue footfalls receding into the distance.
Yeah.
That's
They take off. And
Towards us or away from us?
Towards us.
Away
It's only
from-
that
Okay.
direction.
Towards us?
Yeah, we were gonna ambush them.
Ah.
So yeah, Sarah can like lead them towards us because she's
Yeah.
kind of close.
Exactly. But Milo will
This
kind of stay on the other side of the door there, and ready a dagger. If anybody comes through the door.
Is it a poisoned dagger or a regular
Oh, you bet
dagger?
your ass it's a poison
I'm
dagger.
just like, let's establish this clearly.
Is there any other kind?
I mean, there are other kinds, but I specifically I make poison at every morning and then just apply them to the dagger right away. So like,
I'd like for Sarah to be like next to the guys as she's they're walking with her towards us.
I thought you, Valia and Sarah were going to go into the meeting. No?
No, Sarah's
No, that
got.
was her old
I
plan.
have to keep like sight on Sarah. I can't control her when she's like LOS that
oh
much.
yeah, I was gonna just stand right outside after I got them to chase down the hallway. I was gonna stand outside the door and like kind of hide with a ready dagger if somebody came to chase out through it.
Yeah. If anything, I'm like
ended.
sticking my hand out from the corner, manipulating Sarah like a puppet from really far away.
Okay, so that other hallway thing is just a ways down.
How far?
We'll call it 50. Let's call it 75 feet.
Cool. The spell's 500 feet. We're cool.
Where does everybody else want to be placed?
Just around the corner.
Rhea?
Well, I said I was next to Dimitri holding his hand. So,
Yeah,
wherever he at.
that works.
And I am on the ceiling in such a position that I could flank them if they were to get up to the others.
Ah.
Okay, can I get initiative rolls in the form of stealth from everyone?
Nat
Yes.
20
Yes,
for
you can.
Dimitri, 28 total.
Ooh, nat 1 Milo for a 9 total.
23.
What'd Dimitri get?
28.
Rhea?
14.
Piotr?
I had a Milo.
I
roll.
also got 28.
Dex?
+4.
Dimitri? Dex?
Dex is +2.
Okay. So, surprise round is going to start now, and it is going to be Piotr up first.
Pew, pew, pew.
Right, I'm gonna I assume free action drop down behind one of them.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to make an intimidate check. Just kind of whispering in his ear, boo. I fail horribly. Then I'm going to spend one action to poison my dagger with a simple poison, and then the last action to stab.
Okay.
Stab, stab, stab.
I actually rolled these in 26.
Just a sec. I'm bringing up the stats that I need because I never do that ahead of time. Too cool.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried that Ray is just sitting there in the corner muttering, stab, stab, stab.
With pencils.
It's the orange shirt.
It changed
I'm
her.
someone new for a day.
Okay, okay.
So much fun to
I
pretend
got
to
it.
be someone
What was
new.
the
Oh,
thing?
unmitigated murder we've been doing.
What was the thing again?
26.
That will hit and crit.
Yes! Okay, I roll a lot of dice for this.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 poison damage,
Okay.
and then 16 piercing damage. Oh, sorry. 20 piercing damage. I forgot to double the.
Okay. Piotr drops down from the ceiling and insta-kills Pornell.
Like straight up like Assassin's Creed falls from the ceiling and murders.
Yeah.
You did it.
Boo.
Next. Those are my 3 actions.
Yeah, Ymitri, you're up.
So where's my creature in relation to those guys?
Probably just in front of them.
I think,
I wanted it to be adjacent to them.
but it's single file.
Yeah, she'll be like 15 feet down the corridor to avoid drawing attention.
Okay. And I see the guy. All right, so she's going to move up behind the dude, and strike with that great sword that she had, at a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and it's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay.
Non-lethal mental damage from that, and then I am going to 1, 2, 3 steps up into melee with that creature, with the guy.
Flanking with your illusory creature.
Yeah, flanking with my illusion, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch and touch him, kind of like on the wrist as he's being alarmed by my illusion behind him, and that's going to be a 27 to hit him while he's flanked.
That will, in fact, hit and crit.
It crits? Right on. So this is going to be, that's a low number, 14. I need a basic fortitude save first.
Nope, that fails.
How much did he fail by? What?
That's
did
a
he
crit fail, probably.
What did, like,
He rolled a 3 on die, so that's going to be...
Okay, so that's what the crit is based off of, not the spell touch, by the way, is his force save. So crit fail is double
it's
the
a
dice damage.
12 total. Or 11.
11 total, so it's not a critical hit.
Okay.
So
Higher
he's
fort
gonna,
than I was expecting.
Yeah, he's gonna take 7, I think it's negative energy damage from him.
Okay. And that'll kill him.
Right on. Ooh, I killed somebody?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Your illusion slashed at the front of him, and then you grabbed the back of his head and just mind exploded him.
Wrinkle in his brain.
I'm level 4. I don't do that quite yet.
I'm
so
going
it
to
was-
grab.
It was chill touch, so it's just like really bad case of brain freeze.
You killed him with brain freeze.
He's not enfeebled one
Because he's dead.
because he's dead.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
unless
grab.
so you don't have. If you don't want them to be dead, they can just be dying. That's fine, but they're not going to
fine.
get up again.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Dying is what I would put him at, not dead.
Okay.
Oh, well, mine's dead.
Yours can be dead.
I'm gonna grab the 2 clipped wing insignias from them.
Okay.
Add those to the collection.
And then
As
we
I
set
lay
them
the
on fire.
unconscious body of my guy down, I look at Piotr and just be like, and just kind of give him a look like, killed you guy? And
You didn't
put him
kill
against-
yours?
Don't tell the Piotr that. Now Piotr's gonna kill him.
No.
Fine,
but,
whatever. I'll leave him shallowly breathing and probably dying.
But I'll follow his lead, pull the insignia off, and hand it to him.
Right, and then we can go down the hall and rejoin
Go
Milo.
fuck up Calyx.
Yep.
Milo, who still looks like Valia.
Yeah, for an hour, for it's a while. And Sarah's gonna. So Sarah is going to shift to become looking like Milo while she's moving with us.
Okay. So now you go in as Valia, and we'll just all be out here outside the door, and let's see what information we can get out of you.
Yeah. And you'll be out here.
If you're sure.
We'll all be right outside this door. It's fine.
All right.
Here, I'll grab my leshy and put it in one of your pockets.
I can sense you're scared, Milo. I can come in with you if you need.
Don't worry,
I can sense your
my leshy can
fear.
help. Alma can help.
I was thinking Piotr. If I could pretend that I had captured Piotr, I think that would be enough to throw Calyx off guard.
I don't know if that's the best idea. He has the most grudge against Piotr.
You want to pretend like you've captured yourself.
All the more reason why he might trust Valia if she has me.
But why wouldn't she just kill you right out?
Just
I
so
assume he'd
for
want to
me.
taunt me first. That's kind of his MO.
You think we're that wanted for them to want to capture us and talk to us first and just...
Well, I'm gonna pull out a small length of rope and tie my wrists in front of me such that it looks like they're tied, but they're like I could just slip out of it super easy.
Milo will also
Go
take
ahead and roll a deception.
this. Milo will also
Deception.
Milo will also take a length of rope and tie it around Piotr's neck and hold that one.
Less comfortable
kidding.
with that, but I understand.
Just kidding. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll just grab the length of rope that's around your
22.
wrists, so it looks like I'm pulling you in by your wrists.
Oh, I'll grab a cloth and lightly tie a gag.
Go ahead and roll a deception.
Don't. I got a 22. Wait, what's the deception for on the gag?
It's lightly tied.
Oh.
3.
Okay.
Can I look at how he's disguised
Yeah,
and determine
you're rolling
how
it in the
passable
open.
it is?
You kind of have a good idea of how well Lysta rolled.
That just
I'm gonna say maybe it's more convincing the way it was before we added
Okay.
that.
I'll take it off.
I like where your head's at, though.
let's hope this works.
I apologize in advance, Piotr, and I whip out a dagger and grab his hair and kick open the door.
It's cool.
And I kick open the door with my dagger up to
We quickly go
Piotr's
to the
neck.
side of the door so we can't be seen.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about our plan, and they just kicked open the door.
Okay. So what greets you is maybe a bit more than you bargained for.
Sex. Is it sex?
It's not sex.
It was sex.
There's
Was
20
sex.
of them.
So it's post-coitus cuddling.
With the ashes.
So you kick open the door, and the first thing you notice is that this place is a lot less well kept than Brandon's study. There's rubble all over the floor, and in fact, that's what I'll shade them in.
Guess I'll die.
The one that you're closer to is more like books and papers and shit like that, and the one that's further away from you is just like the area just partially collapsed in. There's also a table sitting in the middle with a number of people sitting around it. First person you spot is, of course, Calyx, who looks as pompous and snooty as ever, and I'll describe him quickly. Once I get my notes up. There it is. So, Calyx is an Oratian half-elf with 2 earrings on his right ear, 1 shield, which you'll recognize as being Ulator's symbol, which is kind of like the protector god, and then 1 Bones of 8, which is Mordred's symbol, and that's more of the necromancer's god.
Choices are made.
He has shaggy, greasy black hair and then patches of stone skin and piercing red eyes. He's wearing a sharp trench coat and the golden pin on his lapel of his ilk. But in addition to Calyx, you see 3 other people that are all wearing fox masks and sitting around the table.
Dope. I'm wearing a fox mask, so I'll say something along the lines of, pardon my lateness, gentlemen, but I found a rat listening in the tunnels.
Hey, Calyx, how's it hanging?
Oh, we were just talking about you. We were wondering why you were so late. He kind of looks around at the rest of the table, and the several fox-masked people just all kind of nod solemnly.
I'm gonna respond. Oh, sorry, I tried to be here earlier, but I ran into a little trouble.
Yes, I suddenly understand. I assume this relates to the problems that you've been talking about.
I said that. I'm not in disguise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Valia right now.
They're talking over you, because
She's ignoring me.
Oh, indeed. I apologize. I figured I'd let you know. I have some of my subordinates waiting outside that can take him to a more fit location to talk to him for a while.
Oh, I've been looking
Nice.
forward to this myself for quite some time. Why don't you let me take care of him after this meeting?
I'd be happy to. It looks like he has some nice, strong fingernails.
Gonna self-consciously check fingernails. Well, you guys really know how to make a man feel welcome.
Can you bind his mouth?
Oh, indeed. I could have him talk to some of my friends while we wait. You can pick him up on your way out.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I said I can have him speak with some of my friends while we meet. You can pick him up on your way out.
Go ahead and roll bluff.
All right. That's a deception, right?
Yep.
Come on, Joe, master of the nat 20.
So nat 18 is not bad, but I also don't have a bonus.
Oh, buddy.
Why are you the one in disguise?
Because
Volunteered. No one else wanted to do it.
Yeah, it
I
makes sense.
also don't have.
Oh,
It's just funny.
I do have a +4 bonus to deception rolls.
You do have a +4 bonus to deception
that's
rolls while you
22.
are in my disguise. It's
Calyx,
specifically for people to see through it. But, you know.
Calyx kind of like stands up at the table. What's your game? All the other people are just kind of looking at each other, kind of confused.
blackjack.
Nah.
I'm gonna giggle
I'm not-
my half insane giggle and say, I admit I wanted to have some fun with him first. He has caused some issues for mine.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll have Lally, my right-hand woman, take care of her. Lally, he kind of
Wait.
gestures.
Calyx is calling the shots in the Twisted Fang hangout.
Surprising, isn't it?
I'm just being a bad audience member and interrupting the show. It's fine.
Hey, I have held in this entire time that we are in a penis formation.
All right.
That's not even where we said we'd be. We said we were smooshing a soul
I'm
on
just
either
the
side of the
tip.
door.
Wow.
Yours truly.
So I'll go ahead and
from
I'll
behind the pillar walks a woman who looks a little bit more tough than the previous people that you fought. Has a bit nicer armor. I don't know.
What was he doing behind the pillar?
Just chilling. It's not
Masturbating.
important.
So Leista, I'd like to point out you have your leshy in his pocket. You can probably hear that this is happening.
Anyways, Lally walks up to Pyotr and grabs him roughly by the back of the cloak away from Valia.
and I will let go and move to sit at the table.
I'm just more so trying to say, hey, maybe they should go further down the hallway.
Oh, yeah. Guys, we should scooch. Move the penis down. Penis down. Penis down.
Penis down.
I'm gonna move far away from Leist.
Spread them out.
Let's make this.
Expand dong.
We need to go flaccid. We need to go flaccid.
Isn't there a scene about that in Osmosis Jones?
I'm gonna
It's
say
a
to
fantastic
what's her
movie.
face, the tougher lackey, say, jeez.
Yeah,
Get mad at me.
she just kind of like pushes you forward and starts bringing you to the out this door.
Oh, other door. Crap.
Yep.
Fuck.
We'll
Okay.
get back to this.
Cool.
And I'm gonna sit down at the table like nothing out of the ordinary happened.
They have Piotr.
I have
They did not
absolute
go out
faith in
this door.
Piotr.
Let's get. The,
I have faith in myself here.
Piotr
Hey,
is
Piotr,
the
what's Milo doing
sacrifice.
we should
That's
get
his
closer
plan
back to the door.
required.
Guys,
You can't ask me anything.
I'm gonna start inching closer back to the door, since they didn't come out this way.
I'll not let Lysa do that alone.
She took Piotr out a different way.
Okay. So, Valia, why don't you tell us how you came to come on across this little trophy of yours?
Well, I was re-examining Brandon's chambers once more. After his
Do sit
mysterious
down.
disappearance, I began to suspect foul play. It appears that he and some of his cohorts had come back to try and loot through Brandon's belongings, find out what he had been onto before they so rudely interrupted.
How very short-sighted of them to walk back to the wasp's nest after they had kicked it so thoroughly previously, but I suppose I wouldn't put it past them to make such a boneheaded move.
I feel like we're like getting some real shade from the DM.
I feel like we've made that boneheaded move.
This guy
I
kind
mean-
of hates you all.
He's speaking as the character, of course.
Who could ever imagine such a dim-witted group would be such a thorn? Although I suppose that's why they weren't as easily controlled. You can't teach a dumb horse to drink.
He kind of looks at you for a second. Yes, it is a shame that they've been such a thorn in our side. Anyways, perhaps we should get to business, right? And the rest of the people present all kind of nod. So, the first order of business is, of course, this group that's been giving you so much trouble. Mira's made it very clear to me that we're supposed to be taking extra precautions to make sure that they go away. Did you come across the rest of the group?
No, this one was alone on a scouting mission. It appears to be that this is the one that they send ahead to do their dirty work.
It's unfortunate that you couldn't get the rest. They've been causing us an awful lot of trouble lately.
Well, without their scout, they have to come out of their hiding eventually.
True.
This is where we find out Milo's a bad guy.
He was part of them all along.
Yeah, he just
That would
stays
be
in
a fucking
drops
twist.
disguise, stays in the meeting. Got him.
That would be the twist.
Piotr's been captured. The rest of them are in the hallway. Let's go, guys. I wouldn't put it past Joe. He's nefarious.
This wouldn't be the first time Joe's betrayed us.
With his beard. It's not yet cut to look like John Quincy Adams, but should be soon.
That's not a beard you can trust.
Are you saying that against John Quincy Adams or just the beard style?
Beard style. It's not a beard you can trust.
But anyway.
I feel like
yeah.
a beer you can trust is a slogan somewhere, but a beard you can't trust is an anti-slogan.
It's a slogan here, now, for Joe.
This is the new slogan.
Anyway.
Anyways. Yes, so Noah, Tatiana, Zia, and Jorel here. Zia and just Zia, I only have 3 others. Noah, Tatiana, and Zia have all agreed to help out. Normally they're stationed further out, but they finally made their trek here to assist in this matter at Mira's behest.
Wonderful.
Tatiana, he gestures to each of them, and Tatiana speaks up. Yes, I had heard that you've been having quite some problems, and I'm definitely interested to finally find an excuse to get my paws a little dirty.
Well, I'm happy to see the cat's claws come out. May I ask what area of specialty the three of you have, so that we may utilize you appropriately?
Go ahead and roll bluff.
Deception.
Deception, whichever it's called. I don't know. I'm back in Pathfinder 1 land. It's fine.
+4.
That's a nat 20 for a 24.
Joe, I love and I hate you.
Exactly.
Oh,
right.
good.
He's on their side.
Was the check at DC at 25? Did I just barely miss it?
Well, since you got a natural 20, it bumps up.
Oh.
So failure becomes success. Success, crit success.
Oh,
Crit
that's
failure,
great.
failure.
Noah speaks up. I mean, you've been working with us for quite some time.
Whoopsie.
Surely you
Yes, and
haven't
you've-
forgotten. We've all, we trained together.
Yes, and you've failed to progress in your training since then? I would assume that someone like you would be able to pick up a few new tricks along the way.
Sassy and witty as ever. Look, stop your bickering. I think that it's first and foremost important to figure out where they're stationed in the city. They've been causing us trouble, and while we've been scouting their usual locations, it seems that none of them have been showing up to their residences lately. Very unfortunate.
Yes. Well, assuming that, I would assume at this point that they're not going to return to their residence. They've stayed away this long. We should probably move our people elsewhere onto more detailed scouting to see if we
Milo,
can figure out
secretly
how
thinking.
they're gaining access to the aftercrypts.
Milo, secretly thinking, in this way I can get a bath.
No doubt. Now, you were the one who has been most adamant that we pursue them, so I'm assuming you have some inkling into their current location?
Well, judging by the frequency of their raids, they're in near different entrance to one of the entrances of the crypts. Based on that their activity's been in this area and this area, I would say that they are either located near the Wet Hook district or possibly in Brinestone. I know that doctor had a clinic set up near there, so I wouldn't put it past him to have made a connection with one of the dock workers.
Go ahead and roll a bluff with a +6 circumstance.
So +10 total. That's
Is
my
the
bonus.
what's the bonus type for the?
There's not bonus types, or
Yeah, there are.
Status, I believe?
it's a status bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I rolled a 15 on die, which plus 10 is 25.
I hate you, Joe, so much.
This is why we sent Joe.
It seems a little
Yeah.
strange to me that they'd stay so close to somewhere where they previously had been located.
So
It's you know, people like what they're familiar with. I wouldn't look too much into it. Indeed.
And
Very well.
wouldn't you stay where your enemies least expected you to be?
I mean, wouldn't we expect them to most be there?
Well, seeing as they left their place of residence, that means that they're already trying to predict our movements, which means we cannot do what we would expect them to do initially.
Oh, God.
This is basic, Noah. I can see that Tatiana's been doing your thinking for you.
Savage. Now, calm down. We don't need to... I know you all prefer working independently, but let's not get too at each other's throats yet.
I know, I'd rather be at their throats. This has me a bit worked up.
Now, maybe after the mission. Anyways, about the other matter at hand. Well, it's unfortunate that Mira has decided to leave us at such an inopportune time. It seems that we are getting close to the end of the preparations required for the Wave Splinter ritual. Isn't that correct, Valia?
Yes, I believe we are still on track. I believe that they've only put us back about a month's worth of time.
Oh, I thought you had, let me think of a good number here. I thought you had 30 of the shards at your disposal.
I did, until Brandon went missing. I'm afraid that he had some of the location of some of them, and that I need to recover them.
You haven't been keeping track of the other members of the Fang?
I have been keeping track. Said Brandon was lost with more than just himself. They need to be repossessed.
Wait, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I think our friend in the other room may have more information.
Smash cut to friend in the other room. I don't have any buttons I need to press because this is just this.
Cool.
We're just sweating
Is she,
bullets
like,
out here in the hall.
Take me down the hall, or is she like holding me in the hall?
Yeah, so she's going to take you a little ways down the hall, and she's going to have to interact with some of your bindings. So let's see if you did a good enough job. I suppose she doesn't roll for it, right? She just does it against her DC.
Yeah, my deception would be against your DC.
Okay, what are we going to do with that then? So it's perception?
Yes.
I had you down at 22. So she actually like grabs you by the bindings and doesn't seem to notice that there's anything amiss with them. She just kind of walks down. Okay, you and me are going to have a little bit of fun while our bosses back there do some talking.
Ooh, goody.
She pulls out a long sword. Actually, what do I have here? Nope. She takes a hammer from her back, because that's more fun.
Going to Pound Town.
Smash him with a hammer!
And kind of like...
Whoa. Aren't you going to ask me any questions first? Maybe I'm going to be more receptive than you might think. Come on, this is interrogating 101.
I figured I'd start with the bone breaking first and then move on to the questions, you know? I'm not one for playing by the books.
She needs a little
No, you see,
foreplay.
if you hurt them first, they get fuzzy, so they can't remember details, and they're just gonna tell you whatever they think you want to hear, as opposed to the truth.
Honestly, honey, I'm fine with you telling me whatever you want.
Oh, well, you...
Now, should I
love
start with
to
your
hear.
leg or your hand?
That's, it's quite the choice. Can I have a minute to think about it?
No.
She's gonna do the opposite of what you pick anyway, so.
Time's up. She takes a swing with her hammer. What is your flat-footed?
There's no
There is no
flat-footed.
flat-footed.
Fine, -4. AC.
17.
Okay. She just goes right across the face with her hammer and hits and rolls this one. You take 13.
Oh, that's the nose.
Does Piotr spit out blood when it happens?
Probably.
I've seen this movie. Yes.
Oh, that was, gotta say I'm not quite into that. Got any questions now, or do I have to just start spouting out answers on my own and hope they're the ones you want to hear?
Fine. I was going to leave all of the interrogation fun for Calyx, but where are you located anyways?
There's this little section of the after crypts over in the Wet Hook district. It's kind of collapsed to the rest of the network, so you can't really
Go ahead
get in there
and
from anywhere
roll
else.
deception.
Ooh, gotta remember my modifier. I believe I got a 23. Yep.
Good. And the 5 that we have you working with, the elf and the young girl and the street rat and the doctor and the other street rat. Those are your associates?
Yep, those are my associates. Certainly no others. I'm going to attempt to bluff that I am bluffing.
Okay.
I don't know how you want me to roll that.
Just a normal thing.
Cool. Even better, 26.
Okay. By the way, let's make the damage that you took non-lethal.
Oh,
Is there a non-lethal in? Yeah, there is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you just roll at a -2 or a -4 to do the opposite of what your weapon does.
You can use bludgeoning weapons can do non-lethal, so
Oh.
hammer fits for that.
Okay. She takes another swing, this time at your foot. It's actually rolling the box. Does a... Let's see, you already told me... Yeah, that will. So she takes another swing and takes 9 points non-lethal off of you by just slamming down her hammer on your foot. Who else is playing, or who else is with you? Don't play games with me.
Fine. Somebody's got the silver gavel working with us. Fuck.
She pulls her hammer up and just kind of lays it delicately against your cheek where she had hit previously. Who?
I don't know, it's been different people every time, but I think the Patricia might be in on it.
I'm trying to think if I should make you roll again, and if so, what the DC would be. Well, we'll have this all tied under that previous roll.
Guidance through the wall.
So you're working with Lena.
I guess? I don't know their names.
Excuse me while I just write a bunch of things that I'm never going to remember. And just how do you work with them then?
One of their people comes by and tells us tells us what they'd like us to do, and if we have information for them, we give it to that person. I don't know their name.
Okay. How much HP do you have left?
Plenty.
Okay. Good. Anyways, I think I've had enough fun playing with you for now. Time to go to sleep. She takes another swing and does 10 points non-lethal.
You're just hitting me automatically?
No, I'm rolling. Anyways, if you want to feign being unconscious,
I will feign being unconscious.
yeah,
yes.
now's your time. Go ahead and roll deception.
Less good. That's less good. 19.
Okay.
Oh yes. Whew.
Anyways, out in the hall,
Yeah.
you all are.
Playing MASH.
No. We're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're waiting for the
Brandon,
signal from Milo to intervene if shit gets real.
What signal?
I've got
Can
my
I-
leshy
can
in
I
his
quick-
pocket.
Can I quickly ask a
Fire?
question about my scene?
Or is
Yeah.
he just happy to see you?
Does she leave or does she keep guarding me?
Nah, she just kind of leans up against the wall.
So, Brandon, Mira, or Sarah? Fuck, Marry,
Sarah's
Kill.
dead.
I'd rather not play.
Easy choice for kill then. So we already
So you'd like to fuck Brandon then, eh, Mitri?
We're in the bad guy's dungeon.
No, I don't.
I feel like
do
that's
it.
a prerequisite, though, right?
I don't do any of that. I was just trying to make a reference to that's how we found the other two guards
Yeah.
interacting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume that you all have like your ears to the wall, right? Or
Yeah,
ears
I'm
to the
trying to listen
leshy.
best I can.
Okay. Do you do anything?
What else is in this hallway? Does it look like it goes anywhere? Like further,
Nah.
like that we haven't been.
It goes more places, yes, but like nowhere. Excuse me. Let me bring up the map.
Graffiti the wall. Make it say Mira sucks
doesn't-
with an X.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are at 4, right? And you're kind of sticking out the bottom side.
What?
I thought we were
we're
at
at 10.
10.
Oh, right, you're at
4.
10. Yeah, 4 is Brandon. So you're kind of sticking out the left side, right? So it goes back. It doesn't go anywhere interesting, really.
We might be able to make it
Okay.
to the other exit that the lady took. But Almir wasn't with Piotr, so I don't know where they went after they left the door.
Oh, he
Keep
wasn't?
something here that- We can't just leave him in there, though.
Almir's with you.
Yeah, I mean, that's useful for me, but
Could we ask Almir if it seemed like they were taking Piotr to lock him up, or if they were taking him to like kill him?
You can roll
Was it-
perception.
If they were gonna kill him,
I mean, Almir would have
They would've just done
heard
it.
us talking about how Piotr needed to be questioned and how
Yeah.
Calyx was going to take him after our meeting.
Yeah, I mean, like the DC's gonna be low, but
because he wasn't really tied up, and if they're just locking him up and leaving him, I'm sure he can
16
get away.
for Almir?
oh yeah,
Let me
Almir
try
gets it.
this.
It sounds like they were going to question him still, not to kill him.
Okay. I don't know, like, I don't want to sound rude, but I have a lot of confidence in Piotr and being able to get out of that kind of situation.
Milo, I'm a little bit more concerned about. There are a lot
This
of
is
big powers. in
fast.
there.
Yeah, and if we go after Piotr and Milo needs our help and we're not here,
Right. Well, let's keep an ear out.
Yeah, I'd rather not leave them in there and go searching for something else.
Yes, that has been the consensus.
We can just wait.
Yes. Almir's in there, so Milo can give us a pretty easy signal.
Okay.
If anything, I can have Milo look like he's opening the door, so if something happens.
I guess Rhea
No,
will just be
don't.
stretching now that we decided we're gonna keep waiting so that her muscles stay warm and ready. Just all of the yoga.
Okay. In that case, let's move back to Milo and get the thing set up. Do, do, do.
Milo.
That worked right.
M.
Yes, it did.
Well done.
Okay, anyways, on to our next topic of business. So, Valia, you successfully installed the loam in the city government, correct?
Correct.
And who were the councilmen that you had them... sorry, let me figure out how to phrase this. Which councilman's staff did you have them take over?
Shit, I actually know this. I have to find where I wrote it down. They're in Vola Redox, Swepsnake, and Leon Howlitz, which would give us control in Wethook, Ruginia, and Rosewood.
Yes, of course. Good. We've been working on this for a very long time, so I'm glad to hear that it didn't fall through. Will you be needing anything else for that project?
Well, I am a bit concerned about Swepsnake still. I might be worthwhile to see if I could get another agent infiltrating her ranks. She's a young, passionate woman, and the Ruginia district is full of those who are more difficult to control.
Yes, it does make sense that she would have... it would be hard to bend her ear to our needs.
I think if we can continue to play to the populist side of it, get more people clamoring for the change that we desire, simple propaganda could help turn her ear more effectively.
Indeed. Well, unfortunately, it seems that, as of your last report, Farah had been taken out, so we don't have that, but we do have, where's a name? We do have, what's a goblin tribe name?
The Bloody Nose.
The Thunderstick.
Okay, yeah. We do have the Thundersticks on the more lower words that I never use. We do have the Thundersticks setting up a new camp for us on the Entwine just outside the city, so we should be able to receive new shipments of loam sometime soon.
Most excellent.
Yes, yes.
Especially with these three here, we may have... Our plans may move forward at a more expedited rate.
Indeed. Finally, with with Mira going to visit Elham, we need somebody else to keep the Reichnar that we've been talking with up to date.
And you would ask this of me?
Well, I know that you have your little feud, but with the, what was that we were calling them? Oh yes, the Despicable Six.
The Despicable Six!
But I was hoping that you could take a little break from what you've been doing to go visit her at her location outside the city. You will understand that while I'm also very close to what's going on, I do have my daily activities to attend to. I can't be seen leaving the city for such an endeavor.
I understand. Well, I need to use an updated passphrase.
Well, I'll send, get you a letter of introduction on Mira's stationery. Stop by my house, tomorrow before, in the evening.
Will do. If that is all.
Yes, I believe that's all that we have. Does anybody else have any orders of business to attend to? He kind of looks around the table, and they all silently nod in unison. Very well. Let us adjourn then.
Quick, hide.
With the
He
D6!
stands up and heads out towards Piotr, while everybody else heads out the main exit.
Oh, son of a gun.
Hide.
We hide.
Yeah!
So Milo, they start walking, and like you can either follow them or you cannot.
It's your quarters, so it wouldn't be weird to stay.
I think I will.
Or will you follow
I think I'll
Calyx?
stay for a moment, and then I'll start to trail after Calyx
Okay.
out that exit.
We split the party, guys.
Go ahead and roll
We're
stealth.
great at splitting the party.
Roll stealth. That is a 17 on die. I have a +6, so that's a 23.
Fucking Joe.
23 for stealth.
I love Joe.
And just to check against the DC.
I hate
He's gonna roll so well, he's just gonna get himself killed without getting into combat.
Okay. So you walk about
Joe is rage. Joe is joy. Joe is everything.
how far back are you standing?
Probably about like if I'm capable to do like 50 feet or more, I will. I only want to be like close enough to see which exit he's using.
Okay. Yeah, you
Flash
can
to when
follow
he gets
50
to
feet
Piotr.
behind, and he does not appear to notice you. As for the rest of the party, go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
Yes.
I'd like to use my illusory creature that I still have out because I've been sustaining it and it has infinite time limit to look like one of the guys that we dropped.
Hero
That's just
point.
patrolling the area.
Yeah, I'm gonna hero
just-
point this.
And he just like, shows up in their vision and then turns and goes back on his patrol, and I'm just like puppeteering him from around a corner.
Okay.
But son of a gun. I'm going to use my hero point.
Oh god, we've all used it except Joe.
on
I
my
haven't used
deception roll.
mine.
Well,
I thought I heard you say you.
Oh, I
if
was saying it to.
if I critically succeed on this, it allows all of us a action to automatically hide.
I don't.
At 24.
27 against their perception DCs.
Rhea?
Quick clarifying question: is it group stealth or individual stealth?
My lengthy diversion will allow it to be a group stealth.
18.
Ooh, nice.
I will not use my hero point on it.
Okay. Let's see what their...
Let's roll worse. So
Where did I have that?
with my luck,
I nat 20 my actual stealth.
Okay. So they walk a little ways past you and do not appear to notice you. So they're like, you got the drop on them.
Good.
I'm going to start
There's-
inching into the door
Okay.
in the room.
Yeah, we're trying to sneak
Predators
into
see
Valley's
movement.
spot.
They
Okay.
don't see stand still.
You're trying to avoid combat then.
We're not trying to pick a fight
And-
with
and
Mira
get-
right
yeah,
now.
and get into Valia's room.
Mira wasn't in it
Oh.
with them.
Yeah, it was Zia, Tatiana, and Noah.
I think we're still not trying to pick a fight with them right
Yeah,
now.
not
No,
trying to do
not
that.
will the party split.
Not without Piotr there.
You
I've
guys
already
saw
used
how
2
hard
of my.
Valia hit, and these are 3 more Valias.
At least.
And Valia was injured.
Yeah. Just-
Oh god, I'm worried. Oh.
That being said, Piotr and I both gave falsified information.
This
So, yeah,
Success.
my objective is to
gonna be-
sneak into into Valia's room
yeah,
because I think Milo's in there.
yeah.
Milo has left by the time that you get in
I know
there.
where Milo is.
So we do get in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we
Where's Piotr?
successfully get in there, I turn around and just say, follow me. Milo's gone after Piotr. And using my connection to my Leshy, I follow Milo.
I also go.
Okay. So Calyx walks up and says, "Oh, Lolly, you always were a little bit too quick to fly off the handle. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist having fun with him. Oh, no matter. I'll have you carry him.
Quick question. Is there any chance I could have stealthily tried to bandage my wounds using a battle medicine?
With
It's
a
an action.
high DC, yes.
Also, I will have my.
It's just one action I need to hide from them.
Yeah. You can try.
I'm gonna have my Leshy
Screw it. I'm not going to.
climb up Milo's shirt and whisper into his ear, "We're however many feet behind you."
I'm gonna
I
whisper
managed
back.
to slip the other 3.
I'm gonna whisper back and say, we're gonna need to move fast. It looks like they're gonna try and move Piotr.
How many feet are we behind Milo?
You are, let's say, about 100 feet.
And it's confirmed that Calyx is just alone right now with
Calyx
Milo?
has his. No, Calyx has his lackey.
Okay.
His tougher lackey. Who hit me with a hammer?
I'd like to take my illusory
3
creature to
times.
rush ahead, looking like one of the clipped wing guard guys,
Okay.
to be in front of us.
Okay.
In front of you or in front of me too?
He's in front of me. He's got to stay. It's got to stay within my sight.
Okay.
But like,
We'll
it
give-
should be the first thing he's.
Yeah, we'll give the illusory creature a 50-foot head start on that 100 feet.
Cool.
Okay.
So Milo's about 50 feet away from Piotr, and then we're 100 feet behind him.
So it's just what, Calyx and one other with the two of them.
Yeah, it's just the 2.
Is this when we take Calyx out?
I mean, we need to do something to get Piotr back.
Shit.
I'm gonna whisper to the Leshy and say I would prefer them not to know that I was in disguise with them earlier.
Dimitri, are you able to drop that thing you did?
Are you asking about the disguise?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do it again.
But can you just drop the spell so that
Oh.
Milo returns to normal?
Yeah, I take one action to dismiss the spell. Well, when
Cool.
the time is right. That's how I do it.
Cool. I'm gonna take off the fox mask and hide it, as well as the cloak that I was wearing.
Speaking
Okay.
of the cloak that you're wearing, guys, did we just make our new outfits completely pointless by putting them on and then
We're only
immediately
gonna get the new
walking into
outfits
the enemy den?
after this infiltration.
Yeah, we're doing the outfit shopping after this. We've made that
Gotcha,
very clear.
gotcha. Sorry, I got distracted because we described them already.
There.
Anyways, so
The disguise now. Okay.
Because I'm gonna if they start to move Piotr, I'm going to act.
Okay. Yeah. I'll drop the disguise. And my creature will move. Its movement. Yeah.
hold on. So, anyways, he's like, anyways, I'll have you carry him back to base. It's too bad, though. I really was looking forward to telling him about that little thing that we did with his daughter. And that's where we're ending.
Nice.
This man may be dead. This man may be dead.
He knows about your daughter and shit.
Well, yeah.
She's dating his son. I hope
Or like,
he knows she exists.
is he going to? Was that a threat on against his daughter?
No,
Yeah,
that is
Piotr
what
has
they've
to-
already done.
Yeah, it was an implication of things already done.
And Sasha
Yeah, but
had already
Piotr's
left our
pretending to
school
be
this
asleep
morning.
still.
So it might have been done earlier today.
Did the disguise get dropped before this end of the session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
God, oh my
So you guys are in there with Calyx and his lackey, and the rest of us are about
100 feet back.
100 feet behind.
Yeah, I have very large in my notes. Party is 150. The illusion is 100. Milo is 50. Calyx is 0.
Cool. 0.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It's.
Praise the sun.
We get all of our hero points back.
Yep.
Oh, shoot, I never used mine.
Me neither.
I did, because the first thing I rolled on that stealth roll was a natural 1.
I probably should have used mine for my nat 1 initiative, but I did.
What was their
well.
perception DC?
You didn't know
We
what
don't get
the
to know
future
that.
had.
That's
Yeah.
okay. If they rolled, if it was 17 or lower, then we automatically hit anyway.
Well, I used my hero points, so I got like a 25 or something.
Yeah, we all did well on ourselves anyway.
Oh God.
I'm so nervous. Okay, Ian, seriously, Sasha is Abby, am telling you, Sasha is best girl, and I know where you sleep.
Also, Ian,
Piotr is
Oh.
leaking.
Oh, the things I am going to do to Calyx.
I also know where
Oh,
you
the
sleep.
things I will do.
It's
Oh,
right
man.
next to me.
This is gonna be a fun week.
Hashtag married.
Why not attack his son?
Oh, his son might be dead too.
Hit him while it hurts.
Okay.
Problem.
Anyways, that's all we have for.
aforementioned-
That's all we have for today. Like, subscribe.
Oh,
We
it's
have
not
a-
in the corner.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah.
your hate mail.
Also, the like button
to-
is like over there on Twitch. I realized. I think they moved it on me since I last checked. And then,
It's up that way, I think.
yeah.
But-
YouTube is down there. Really, pointing to the buttons is kind of pointless. Everybody knows where they are. You get the point.
Yeah.
Hey, go to that button.
Show your approval of our stream by doing the thing.
Thank you.
Press buttons, and
Also,
we'll like
please,
you more.
for the love of God, send your hate mail to Ian's Fantastic Side email.
Okay. Anyways, yep. See you next time.
Bye.